Football League brings us to Cleveland Brown Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Up to the 20. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Right back to Achane on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they have a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And a 5-yard. The 42. The Browns at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his this throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Not open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Tua going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was well. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Tua. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Gay's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw again.
Open man,
now the ball comes loose.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and yard at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 1. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Play action, now it's Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for A.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. 20. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
12 yards. That's good for Browns.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Back to throw again.
Gets this over the middle to Tillman.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 14.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side there, Schwartz with it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connect.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 62 yards.
yards.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Browns 13.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.